once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Randall no good.
And you know, even though the Wolves have been out of the playoffs so long, you get the sense it won't be too much longer. They've got a really nice core to build around, and I think could be special, especially Andrew Wiggins.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now here's Bryant.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Screen by Smith. Pippen kicks to Smith. It's stolen by Randall.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
Inside, here's Leonard. Good in the assist to Kidd. Leonard's got his first 2 points.
And as you mentioned, the Wolves could be back in the playoffs in due time. They are headed in the right direction. Some mistakes have been made along the way, but you have to like their future now.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And again, it's Minnesota converting.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Pass to Gilmore. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Kidd passes to Jordan. And Leonard has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Step back shot. Rebound by Smith. Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Kobe dishes to Smith. Pippen, the pass to Gilmore. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who moments ago spoke with head coach Flip Saunders. And Doris, what do you have to say?
For them to be successful, Kevin, he said they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees every time the ball gets in the post. If they don't collapse in their post threats, he knows they're in for a long game. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Davis. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster. And at times, they were just feasted upon on the inside.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Afflalo. Kidd kicks to Davis. Great D that time from Gibson.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And there's the pass to Anderson. And he jams it with authority.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Lakers did have problems defending inside, Greg. You're right, both on drives, Clark, and on post-ups.
Yeah, you know, they were second to last in the league in field goal percentage at their own rim. And rim protection is more than just blocking shots. So they got a lot of blocks as a team, but anything they didn't block went in.
The Lakers in the lead. Outside, Green. Dunleavy dishes to Gibson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Kidd. Left side Jackson. He kicks to Hood. That's a 2 from Kidd. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Lakers ahead. They're up by 3. Live from the Staples. Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about...
Well, you have to make adjustments. You try to figure out what you can and can't do, and you have to try to learn that pretty quickly and figure out how effective you can be. And so it's just about making adjustments.
Well, at Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of Greg adjustments, or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a well-rested and still very lethal Black Mamba.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
We've got Garbage Man, a key out there with Kobe. Then it's Pippen, and it's Smith in at the power forward. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Kidd passes to Leonard. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Off target there with the little leaner.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Bryant drives in. Shot from the low block. Here's Gilmore. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one. And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played. You envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you make some adjustments.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team. He went over the offensive plan and said that it hinges on running through the kid. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Kidd grabs the board.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Clark, another milestone for Kobe Bryant last season. He reached 30,000 points and 6,000 assists, and no one else has ever done that.
Well, it's rare that you see scores of that volume reach an assist total that high, but I think it speaks to Kobe's passing ability, which is undervalued and overshadowed at times.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Too long in the paint, he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bryant's running. A step-back shot here. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Kobe's got 9. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Bryant. The shot will not go. Smith with some nice D. Lakers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And that one's good by Pippen. Timberwolves trail by 3. Kidd kicks to Jordan. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Pippen. Good on the shot. 8 points for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Kobe. He's got 9.
And last season, really a tale of two halves for the Wolves. When Ricky Rubio returned from injury, they just looked so much more in sync as a team.
That doesn't go either for Bryant.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Ball stolen. And now Kobe running the floor all by himself.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Well, the Wolves improved just very slightly last year in terms of wins, Clark. The quality of play on the floor, though, was visible.
Yeah, and, you know, the team's point differential was a lot better with Rubio in the lineup. They did have some big wins over quality teams, and Rubio's impact was certainly noticeable.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
He dishes it to Smith, and it's blocked by Jordan. Outside Kidd. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Andre Jordan, number 1.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Timberwolves. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. McKee against Kidd. Passes to Gilmore. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Feeds to Pippen. They set the screen. Kidd with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He misses the free throw.
Well, I tell you guys, when you look at this Wolves team, I mean, the outlook is really bright. A lot of young talent that's fitting together nicely. Good skill set. I think this group could be one to watch and really good going forward.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Glenn Davis is checked in for Julius Randle. Jackson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Kobe. And Hood subbed in for the Kid. The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Davis. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. That one drops. He ties it up. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here's Bryant for 3. No luck.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
The Timberwolves have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. It'll count. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him.